Hey guys, I'm doing a video on some recent problems I've been getting from a lot of Hi-Capas in the local areas. I did do a video on this a while ago, but I actually couldn't find it. Maybe it was on my old channel, so just redoing it to help people out. Thanks to the customer for letting me use this gun for a demonstration. This gun's working right now, but I'm going to explain what the problem is. Here's the problem. When the hammer is engaged and you pull the trigger once, it doesn't drop. Maybe at the second time you're starting to feel something, maybe third time the hammer drops. So that's the first problem usually that I see with this, and I'm going to have a fixed solution for it. And the other problem is the hammer actually doesn't stay down what this one does, but it doesn't stay locked. Basically the gun goes full auto. So it's the double trigger problem, triple trigger problem. There's lots of videos on it. So if this doesn't work out for you, just check out another video or forum. What we're going to do is actually show you how to check it out, and hopefully you guys can, this will help you out. What you're going to do first is you're going to notice there's a pin here. You're going to need to knock that out, so just get a punch. Just like that, punch it out. Get these out of the way. Now, the next thing you're going to do is actually just pull this part out right now. And this is how it looks. From you can hear, hopefully you guys can see, the right prong sits on top of the disconnector. The middle prong that's underneath the valve, the strut right here, is on top of the sear. Okay. Now we're going to take this out, but be careful with it. It's really easy to take out, but do not damage it, bend it, or warp it in any way you can. Protect this at all costs. This is very important. It can turn this working gun into a non-working gun in seconds if you play around with it. So don't play around with it. Now, I'm assuming you're here because you have the double clicking problem or full auto. First thing you're going to notice, if it's going full auto, the middle prong is probably not going to be on the sear. It's probably going to be underneath it or misplaced. So put it back on the right place. But if you have a double click problem, you guys need to, first thing first is clean the hammer assembly. Take it apart, check if there's anything worn out. Most of the problems you want to focus on is you want to focus on the disconnector area. Alright, disconnector, check the trigger bow, check the sear. Just clean it up, make sure it's cleaned up, no gunk, no buildup, no broken parts in there, and just re-grease it. That's your first step. Alright, so if you don't know how to take it apart, just watch my videos. I have videos on it, so just watch that. And now here's the second step. After if that doesn't fix it, the second step right here is adjusting the trigger, the leaf spring. Now the leaf spring on the far right side controls this double trigger problem. The full auto one right here is controlled by the middle one. But like I said, this thing is very, very touchy, so do not mess around with it. I'm trying to make this video to help people out, but if you mess it up on your, if you play around with it and don't listen to me, sorry, but that's your fault, okay? Because once you adjust it, it's very, very sensitive to adjustments. Now what you're gonna do for the trigger, for the double clicking trigger problem, is you're gonna notice there's a slight bend on here on the leaf spring. You're going to get your needle nose pliers and apply pressure on front of it, okay? Just like that. And you're going to pull down, alright, downwards. Okay? And that's what you're going to do. I'm not going to adjust this one because it works just fine. And after you've adjusted that, you're going to put it back into here. Now, the easiest way for me to put it in is I go from right to left, and I try to get the middle prong on top of the sear. Alright, and you just try to drop it in just like that. Doesn't always work for me because I have big fingers. Okay, and we're good. So make sure it's lined up, otherwise you're going to have a full auto gun. If it's not lined up, the middle prong's underneath the sear, you're going to have a full auto gun. So next thing you're going to do is lock it in place with the sear all the way down, safety all the way down, turn it upside down, and put this in the hammer housing in. Alright, and then put the pin back in place just like that. Okay, obviously the pin's out with a long range. And then double check, make sure you did your job. This is the easy test. Don't put your finger on the trigger. Now to really make sure that you fixed it, hold down the trigger, let it reset. Okay, try to do it at least maybe 10 times. 10 times with the reset and then 10 with the normal trigger, just to make sure you fix the problem. So I hope that helps you guys. This again is for the double trigger problem and the full auto. This sort of fixed solution for both of them. So I'll see you guys around and have a good day.